Oh, it's doing that again. It asks me if I want to continue or leave.
Thank you for tuning in to Season 2 of the Canadian Podcast Companion, aka the Placeholder Therapy Sessions with Shane and Vee. Enjoy the show in this new format.
I bought this vitamin water, and I can't get the fucking cap off. Mm-hmm. And this isn't like a weakness thing. I don't know. It's like, it feels like it's glued on. How's it going?
I'm doing all right.
Fuck. First world problems over here. Anyway.
Your chance to plug on the podcast.
Oh, good Lord. What does plug mean?
Advertise to get people to come on and join your shit.
It's like some urban slang. I'd look it up. But anyway, I am going to, teach art classes virtually because we are not getting out of this pandemic anytime soon. And I think that people need a hobby. And it's a positive way for me to interact and deal with people because, to be perfectly honest, they are driving me absolutely crazy. Okay. So, do you want to go? Huh?
Okay, wait, what was you going to say something? You're going to ask
I was going to say, do you want to go back to the astrology stuff? Because this is just going to continue on a rant if we don't get
I do. Okay. All right. Tell me what are you? What's your sun sign, your normal sign and all that?
It's all like, well, sun sign is just, what it is. And then you have your birth chart, which it explains more about where the planets align. But basically, I am born on March 20th, which technically is the last day to be a Pisces. So up until the last year, I thought I was a Pisces. But I had my birth chart read, and I'm actually an Aries by 0 degrees 4 seconds. So just barely an Aries. So now I know why I'm so angry all the time and yelling at you guys on podcasts and such. So that's, and then because I'm on the cusp, I have a lot of characteristics of both, which is super fun. What are you?
Do you know? Told that I'm a Gemini, May 28th.
Oh, that's fun.
I should have asked. What do you think I am? Dang. Do I seem like a Gemini? Tell me about myself.
Yeah, actually, now that you say you're a Gemini, that does make sense, because Geminis have this like dark, how it's been explained to me is an evil side. I don't think it's evil. I just think it's a dual personality. That's what the Gemini is all about. And yeah, I'm not going to expose you on this, but just some of the things, I could see it. Like you just said, like, feeling funky. I think that's why I'm an empath, partially because I'm a Pisces, partially just because whatever. And also being on the cusp, I think I have tendencies like that too, where I have dual. Yeah. So yeah, I could see it. What? Here we go.
Nothing. I just the thing's kind of goofy to me, but I respect it though. It's weird. Have you found that this astrology stuff works? Like, do you only date people?
Oh no.
Of the thing, do you find yourself attracted to X amount of people just because? Like that's the thing that I don't get.
I wouldn't take it that far. No. It's like you can't really, I think, credit anything to one thing like that too much. Like I think it's about like believing in something bigger than yourself that's like harmless, maybe beneficial. Whether it be religion, God, or the universe. But as for like, it's just like tarot or palm readings. It's like, I believe in that totally. I do them. I've had experience where I'm like, whoa. But at the same time, you have to be open-minded, or it's even like, I'm reading these Christian religious books lately.
What books?
Oh, they're just girly things. Like I always say that. I shouldn't say that. No, but like
girly things.
Well, no, like daily affirmations, but so I call them daily affirmations, but in like religious, it's daily devotions. So I'm reading a book that's daily devotions, and it's very like religious influence. There's like verses in there and everything, but I don't remember why we got to this. You interrupted me and asked me about what I was reading.
Yeah, so I don't know either. But I think Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just like, do you remember what the first question was?
I just wanted to know, like, like how does that stuff work and what?
Oh yeah, I don't know. You kind of just leave faith to the universe. You leave faith to God. You know, okay. That's what the point was.
That's the point. Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's
I brought it back. Jesus,
the whole thing is just goofy to me, but I respect it though.
That's fair.
It is what it is. All right. So yeah, I kind of wanted to podcast. I still don't think we have like a good-ish layout. Did you watch the Tale of Princess Kaguya?
No, I haven't been able to watch anymore.
Fair play. I think we'll just we'll freeball it then, and I think we'll
put something together.
We'll talk about it. If not, we'll just have a random chit chat, and that will be the podcast. It'll just be me and you talking for a bit.
Oh boy.
Yeah, why not? Why can't we just do like a straight up "this is us conversating" podcast?
Okay, that's fair. Because I actually had a question about you. Like, what do you believe in?
What do I believe in?
Yeah, if you don't believe in astrology, which is fine and all that, what do you believe in?
I don't know what I believe in. That's a tough one. I'm a very simple man, I guess. That's the best way of putting it. Polarity, I believe in further together, faster alone. I'm a big believer in that phrase, and I think that's as far as I go down the spiritual hole.
And you're not religious, obviously. You don't believe in a god, or you don't have or do you?
No, not in the slightest. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I lost my faith like very early. I think earlier than most that grew up Catholic. I think I was in grade 2, and I was like, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's how I felt too. Yeah.
What about you? When did you lose your spirituality? Do you believe in God, or you believe in the divine? Like, what was your path of religiousness?
Well, now I think I just believe that everything's connected. Like every single little thing, like even it's just like your action has a reaction. You know what I mean? Energy is a big, yeah. That's actually what I believe in mostly. I'm going to start reading up on quantum physics, I think, for fun. Everybody's like, yeah, I know. Everybody's like, it's the hardest topic in the world and nobody understands it. I'm like, well, I am tired of talking to people, so I'm cool with just focusing on
Why are you tired of talking to people?
Well,
that's just like the worst avenue to podcast.
I know. No, well, I'm not talking to people. I'm just talking to you. And people are, one thing is just you wait until we actually start getting viewers who are like trolls and keyboard warriors. And that's kind of what I'm talking about is, yeah, no. And I had a rough Facebook post about,
which Facebook post?
Oh, the one about the pandemic. Like I started it saying this is not about the pandemic. I was trying to find statistics on flu deaths in Canada just to see like what is there data on this? Like what's the, because everybody's talking about it, and couldn't really find anything substantial. It's kind of interesting. I don't want to talk about it, but you can look it up. It's not good. It's like basically kind of like how they track COVID, how sometimes it's another disease could be put as COVID, right? Anyway, so what I did find though was statistics on like the death, leading causes of death and the numbers in Canada annually. And what I noticed is from 2015, it was about over 40,000 deaths a year from heart disease and over 70,000 a year from cancer. And that was 2015. 2019 was over 80,000 deaths from cancer and over 50,000. So 10,000 more each, basically in a general. And I will admit I made the kind of mistake, but I argued my point. Like I said, how is that not the true pandemic? And basically everybody just said it's the infectious part. But and then I look up pandemic and it states infectious disease. Some definitions will say it can just affect a nation. It can just affect a country or a continent, but some say it's international, right? So it's like, depending on your definition of pandemic, whether it's localized or not. And I just, also it's, it states something about environment. And so I use the definition of environment, which is, conditions or elements, circumstance. I can't remember the word, but basically conditions does not mean physical. And I use the example of stress, how I find stress contagious. So yeah, basically it was just a post that got into stuff like that. And people cannot talk about or cannot avoid talking about the pandemic. Like, it's gotten so bad that literally everybody is, you know what I mean? It's just such a part of every conversation that you can't even talk about something else.
I think it's just because it's such a game changer, though. We have never been through this before.
Oh yeah, for sure. But it's just, do we have to only talk about that? Because that's the only thing that's gotten me through this, is things that are not the pandemic. Like
life after the pandemic. Because I know that I had the same thought earlier, was like, I think after the pandemic there'll be another one, just because people will be going crazy.
Ugh, honest to God, I can already see that online. Like, some of the DMs I get, I'm just like, go the fuck away.
What DMs are you getting?
Oh, this is so bad. But like, this one was, hey, are you interested in chatting? And that's all I could see, right? And I left it for days because I'm like, I don't want to open this. I know how this is going to go. And so I finally open it, and yeah, the rest of it. So, hey, are you interested in chatting? I'm 18 and I'm into older women. I don't even have my birthday on my profile. So that's a little offensive, first of all. I'm like, how old do you think I am, Anyway, but yeah. And there's just lots of lonely people. There's they're using Facebook as dating. There's actually a dating section on it. I'm sure you've seen it, and it's always advertising.
Sure I've seen it. I haven't seen it.
I don't know, because it's on there. Like, I don't know. There's this whole section of like Facebook dating, and I'm like, oh, is this like Tinder or is this like Cupid.com? I'm not doing this. Like, who knows?
I don't know. It's I might be kind of showing off like the misogynistic part, but it's the thrill of the hunt to me like was the best part about being single and being a young man, was just walking up to a group of strangers and seeing what happens.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to figure out at what point that stage ends and like you guys actually decide to start committing, because I'm 32 and I've dated up to like 37, 38, and I ain't seen it yet.
You haven't seen guys in general start committing, or like me in particular?
Or, well, I don't know. I think I just attract the ones that don't want to commit for some reason. And I don't think it's actually, because I've seen it from all ranges of ages. From, I think the first one was in my 20s, so like 20, 21 I was. And I've seen it all the way up to like 38 years old.
Of men not wanting to commit?
Yeah. And it's in various ways: financially, emotionally, sexually, even.
Jeez, I might edit this part out of the podcast here, but you're putting my boy Dan on blast here. I thought he wanted to commit, and you pieced out on him.
That was partially me, because I was young and stupid. And
so it's not all men then.
No, but I'm not going to say anything. We just weren't compatible. That's all.
Okay. I thought I recall it lasting a lot longer than what it was.
Why? What do you mean?
I brought it up to Dan. I was like, "Is this cool if like I brought like Vee onto the podcast?" It's just like, her Facebook's like really interesting. It's like, I haven't talked to her in like so long. It's like, you guys dated though? I was like, not really. I didn't really get to like know her.
That is the truth, and that is essentially the problem. And I don't know if that's, let's just put it this way, I am abstinent and I am not putting out anymore.
Oh,
are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Sorry.
Yeah,
it just like faded out, screamed, and I'm like, oh, is that my headphones? No,
funny.
It's nothing against any in particular. It's obviously something I'm doing wrong. Okay. I'm just like, I don't know what it is, dude. I'm really trying to figure that out. And I just think that chilling and doing me and not, because one thing is like, if you guys are like liking chasing, well, then you should chase. And I'm not going to believe that you are going to continue to be the person you are when I met you if you don't continue to do it. That's it. Red flag up. You're done. I'm gone. I'm sorry. That's all. When's the last time you dated? Are you single?
All right. So here's the origin story, I guess. I think the day that I turned 25, I went out to the bar and I met a lady, and events transpired, and she kind of is upset and crying, and immediately I went to, oh shit, what happened? Like, I'm running through all the scenarios in my head, and she's crying, and she's like, I don't deserve to be treated like this. She said, what's wrong with you? And it kind of took me off guard. And I said, what do you mean what's wrong with me? And it's like, you're this great guy, you're highly motivated, you have an education, you're super fun, you're friendly, girls like you. It seems like a lot of guys like you have a lot of respect for you, and yet you're doing this stuff. What's wrong with you? And it caught me completely off guard. But after that, I dated her. It wasn't like for the right intentions. And then I kind of realized that there should be more to it, for the girl's perspective anyways. And I've been in relationships ever since that day.
How many? Like one or different with
different women, obviously.
And okay, well, I don't know. Maybe you've been with somebody for 7-8 years. What is that? I was in a relationship for 25 until 31.
Same person?
Yeah.
The way you said it.
Well, yeah. I'm not. I'm single now. That says it all. Well, it did not work out.
There you go. I'm trying to play the love connection here. Let's re-spark the Dan Vee thing.
Oh God, I knew it. I knew there was an ulterior motive. Fucking matchmaker over here. Oh, I'm too broken.
Not.
I'm that girl. Well, no, I was that girl that you were just talking about.
No, I never did anything with you, but okay.
No, God.
No, that's the joke, because obviously it was a callback joke that failed.
Dear God, I guess I don't know. I'm just at the point where.
Anyways, okay, yeah. So going back, you're that girl that.
Well, no, just I don't know. So, I don't have good experiences where it's like they are. I don't know.
Would you cry on someone and have a one night stand with someone and then just cry on them and try and get them to care for you out of pity, though? That was that took me off guard.
No offense, I'm not saying anything, but I wouldn't, because I wouldn't have a one night stand. I have kind of, but
you have, though. That's the problem. You can't say I wouldn't have when you have. I know the story.
What story? Which what?
Am I putting you on blast on the podcast?
Are you talking about Dan?
No, not Dan. Oh my God, the world doesn't revolve around him. Jeez, I think you're obsessed with him.
No,
yes,
I'm just trying to get out of this.
No,
can we just talk about?
There was a guy at the pump. He had a house. He was 23. He had a hot tub.
God, he was not 23. He was older than that. He was
and then you were intimidated by him and all his successes, and you pieced out. But he was only a wham bam. Thank you. I'm intimidated by you, man.
I am super impressed that you actually know and remember that one. Yeah, that's actually the one I was thinking about and talking about. And I told you that. Okay.
I'm good with sentiment. I have a very bad memory, but if you tell me something that's a significant moment to you, not like a birthday, but I used to cry when I was a kid, I'll remember that for the rest of my life.
Yeah, well, because I'm surprised I told you that is how I felt. And honest to goodness, I told somebody this story the other day, because I just been, and maybe a part of it for me is I am a very independent woman, and I have my reasons. Well, I am. What? Why are you laughing at me?
I'm not laughing. I'm waiting for you to tell the story.
No, I just take care of myself, and I'm having a hard time. I don't know how to fucking. What do you think? The man's purpose in a relationship is. What do you think his role is?
Oh, you will not like my answer. It's definitely unevolved and very non-nuanced.
Maybe not. No,
a man's role is to attract, build comfort, and seduce. Then it becomes to provide and protect. And then it's to achieve freedom and meaning.
What does that freedom and meaning part mean to you and to men? Because I actually completely agree with you.
I'm glad. So a lot of the stuff is based on a man's primary task in life is to get a woman, to have offspring. But once you kind of achieve that pair bond where you've established a sexual or an emotional relationship, you already had that need fulfilled. And it's at that point that the man's looking for his purpose now. Where does he exist outside of women?
Okay.
The thing is that men are very task oriented, that there's these blinders that get put on that I need to get a girl. And that's all we could think about afterwards.
So then it's the girl again, and that's why guys stray. Okay, so have you found your meaning and greater purpose? Is that where you're at?
No, I am furthest away from actualization as possible. I know what I want to work on, but I know I'm also searching for stuff.
Yeah. See, and okay, I'm not trying to be harsh, but this is where I think that, like, I mean, I don't know, like, some guys just can't stay faithful. And I'm not saying that's you, but, or they can't fully commit. And again, I'm not saying any of that's you, but that's kind of some of the issues I have. And I think that they're very, yeah, because what I've been reading and what I've been, the same stuff is what you just said. And I think that, I mean, for one thing, a man should already kind of have something in his life that would become his purpose and meaning that he maybe just hasn't recognized yet. For instance, like a hobby or, I mean, even there's things like he should have some sort of residence, some sort of employment, just because if they're not at that state, then they're going to attract similar things as what they're putting out. They're going to attract the same type of women. And it's the same on the other end too, where like women, like, like if I'm putting out there a desperate damsel in distress, like I can't take care of myself, I might end up with someone who thinks that I need to be controlled or need to be, I don't know how to explain this, but like, or let's say I don't have a residence. I might be more likely to attract people of the similar mindset, whether or not I care to have a residence. Like I might attract someone who doesn't have, but cares if I do care. Or if I don't, you know what I mean? It's just like what you are putting out there is what's going to attract to you. And
do you find that? I feel that men are very visual and would take a look at your appearance and how you present yourself, and they would have those characteristics anyways. And it's just you as a woman would be the selector of men rather than the. That
is how it is, but that is not how I was perceiving it before. And the thing is that not every man that looks at me sees it that way. Like a lot of men can't look past the pretty. They just see a pretty face. And so like, I think again, that's where it's like, where is he at in this thing? Because maybe they aren't even at the, maybe they're just stuck in this pursuing cycle. Maybe they aren't interested in the seeding yet or whatever, But
it's going to be a never-ending cycle, though. That's kind of the whole battle with us as a species, right? It's that advantageous relationships rather than pair bonded, or I don't know. Have you? What are you reading? I guess I could kind of tell you where my mindsets are going, but. Do you read much evolutionary psychology?
No, not yet.
Okay. I think that's the basis of where I kind of get my thoughts from. I think on the female side, what they're looking for is someone who's pre-selected by women, a leader of men, a successful risk taker, a protector of loved ones, someone who's willing and able to emote, and then someone who's well-groomed, in that order. The whole idea of relationships is, what can I get in exchange for that? So obviously for man, it's to have a woman and pass off his offspring or just sexual release. But it's for a woman, what do I get out of this, right? It's kind of the what assets do I get out of this? What status do I get out of this? And that's kind of the balance. So I think that men will not stop seeking for new, whereas women will not stop seeking for better.
I guess like the way I look at it is it's like it's an investment on the woman's part, right? Like she is, investing her body to bear those children. She's investing her time and energy to build that home, because even though the man usually, provides financially, building it, whatever. So when you invest all that time and energy and your resources, because it is your body. But like for me, it's like it's not even about material. It's about emotional and spiritual. And I guess it's obviously you have faith that man is going to provide for you and is going to protect you. And then when it just ends, I guess she's just supposed to go, okay, I don't know, you know what I mean? That just seems weird to me. And that's what I'm kind of trying to say is, I don't know if you're just brutally honest that I'm not into just casual sex, basically.
But you're not like that anymore?
Hey! Anymore. Hey! Why are you spreading?
No,
because I was in my 20s and I actually had faith that one of those 50 guys I dated, which by the way did not sleep with, dated. I don't know, it was at least 30 to 50. It had to have been. And it was just I don't even know. Maybe I'm too picky. Maybe I'm too masculine. Maybe I'm not actually wanting to commit myself. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's am I giving off some vibe that's or am I just too picky? I don't know. I'm not really sure how this is supposed to work. A lot of the time it's just okay, that freedom part you talk about, that just seems to come really quickly, to be honest, so that's, I guess, why you shouldn't sleep with them right away, right? Is because if you do, then they got the prize and then they want their freedom. Yeah, actually, I think you at least made me feel better about my last dating experience, because since the 6 years I did date, and yeah, okay, it's all right. It'll be okay. Yeah, I can do it.
What's your favorite dating story? Give me, what was your best first date?
Okay, you go first, because I'm.
Oh no! Well, the thing is, though, all my first dates are the exact same, and that kind of gives away the secret.
I'm trying to think about the best first date without putting the bias of how the relationship ended. Just a simple. If it's something I'm into, that would be the best, because it's they actually give a shit. They actually know something about me.
Yeah, that'd suck. I do the exact same 2 dates no matter what, every single time.
Oh, here we go. See, I'm calling you out now because I just said.
Exactly. So I was that's we would never date.
You would not make it to date too. I'd see through the fucking fabrication. I've seen it so many. I don't know. Maybe.
Have you seen me in action? I'm great.
Well, tell me, what's your first? Yeah. Well. Yeah. You know, it's weird though. It is kind of weird that we never did date. Because we would dance and we would but we never, nothing. Because we were both smooth.
Dancing doesn't lead to dating. You're from that footloose town. But I was always just the guy that just kind of liked to dance with a core group of people and then do my own thing and meet strangers, meet new friends. I know,
but we were both very charismatic. You know what I mean? And we always hung out and we were with the same group. But I just never.
No, I wouldn't because of you and Dan.
Bro code.
Yeah, exactly. That's dibs for life. That's basically how it works. You
God.
Yeah. What was that?
Why?
God.
Well, okay. So why do you guys get dibs for life if you're on to the next new thing? Well, because I guess we didn't do the seed. All right. I don't get you. I'm trying to understand this. I really am.
Okay, man.
I'm trying to get men. This would be a great what?
This would be a great way to have Dan on here. Dang. But no, the whole point is that it's the thrill of the hunt.
I guess.
Have you done the dumping before?
Once.
Dan.
Twice, maybe.
Damn, Dan.
Oh no, Dan.
You ghosted him? How'd that shake out?
Did I ghost him? No, I don't think so.
No, I think you broke his heart, legitimately. I recall beers at the Broken Rack, and he was disappointed.
What was happening? You're going to edit this out and he's never going to hear it?
I don't know.
Oh, God. I can't say it.
So you have to say it. You have to say it. We're having a discussion.
I do like to actually, like, what I've really figured out now is that, like, I really like adventure. I really like, let's do shit. Let's, and he's a super chill guy. Like, super chill. Which is cool. Somebody's gonna fucking love that, I think that's what it was. Is more like, I can't love this guy the way he deserves to be loved. Because, yeah.
It's a very political answer. I'm gonna tell
Why?
Dan. I'm gonna tell Dan.
Whatever.
That
isn't the
I'm
worst.
gonna tell Dan something else though. You gotta build up your boy,
Yeah. Whatever. He was like, there was like, I remember it was really sweet. Once I was like really sick and he like came over just to like lay with me. And I was like, that's one of those where I was like, why are you doing that? Like, that's too nice. Why are you doing that?
Sweet thing. I don't know why women don't like that.
I think a lot of women, it's that maybe like these other women that you're talking about are also getting some of the situations I'm getting where, either they weren't raised to be treated like that or they aren't used to being treated like that.
Well, we talk about the divine masculine and divine feminine. I think that's a part of it is a woman will seek that challenge, that can a man overcome this challenge that I put before him? And if a man responds appropriately to these little challenges that you put in front of him, you feel closer to him. Because he's exhibiting the divine masculine trait, because it's the appropriate response to the challenge that you put forth.
There's a lot of external like pointing fingers. You know what I mean? There's not enough of like looking inside and seeing where maybe you're contributing to the problem, or maybe, I would agree. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. And where does it come down to? Dan. That's how we end it. Whatever it was.
Yeah, what was it?
I have no idea. All I know is that you two were hanging out for quite a bit. I think it was during the summer or fall, and then it stopped, and it was me and Dan getting beers. So I really don't know the time. I thought you guys were together for like a year, and then Dan was like, "No, not even close." And I was just like, "Really?"
No, it was only like 2 to 4 months or something.
Yeah, see, that's how far off. Yeah, my memory of it's very distorted. I was very much in my own world. He's an August birthday, so that makes him compatible, right? That's like what, a Leo?
He's a Leo. I just dated a Leo. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't really go on that shit anymore, like I told you. Like, it's all crap. That whole compatibility shit is crap.
All right, so let's end this podcast and actually sign up for real.
Okay.
All right, so thank you for listening in to the Placeholder Therapy Sessions podcast. I'm Shane. That's Vee. Poka tovarish.
Poka tovarish.
All right.
I'm Ukrainian, so that helps.
I think so. There it is.